Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Memphis Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. Go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal. Can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle.
Point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Running back searching for a hole. pulled down for the tackle.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's Beebe. Crosses the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The short hands, it's Dalton. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more active.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Maybe a double pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the 1st down. The Tigers are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Precision blocking up front created
those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grab near the marker. It's Beebe. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The give. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the mark. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's crossed. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And it's a foul on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space. Boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Beebe. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Soto. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The sure hands, it's Cunningham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Unloads quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring deep.
Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Let's it go to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got it in the middle. It's Cross. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the back. Knocked off his feet. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialing in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Bring in the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man down the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 8th play of the drive coming up. Run it with the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Beebe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Rebels are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense. offense as they are threatening to score. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Keeps looking downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Fires to the big fella. He's in open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. He's out of bounds. Clock stops on 1st down. 28 seconds left.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make some...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he stop?
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clay. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Snagged out of the air. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up wrong.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them. in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.